Hey guys, welcome back to Going Off Grid My Way. I'll just do a quick roof overview. I've been doing a little bit of work on the house. There were 3 satellite dishes on here. I got 2 of them completely off, and then the one over there, the partial one, I can't get that broke loose with the pliers that I had. Just looking at how bad the roof is up here. There's shingles are just crumbling and falling apart. There's a couple big chunks of them over there missing. There's more over here missing. There's a couple there missing. So, yeah, it's gonna be a long winter. You can see how tall that tower is. The tip of it is right here. It's when I'm standing on the peak, it's taller than me, so you can get a decent idea. But just a quick overview of the property. Nothing fancy. Most of you have seen this before. As far as the addition goes, you can see I've got a lot farther to go. I believe it's like 44 feet. Up to this edge of this plywood's only 32 feet. So, there's the walls. I'm just trying to get an idea for mocking up the roof pitch to see where I want it, to see if that's going to be tall enough right there. And what size boards I'm going to need to do that. I just screwed a couple of them together just to get an idea. Right now I'm looking at least an 18 footer. By the way, that's where that board is attached, is where the wall is in the center. I stripped this end of the house, the top half. I ain't gonna be able to show you from up here, but I've got another pile down here. But I stripped it to the height of the main wall that's under here, so all the siding and soffit and everything off of there. But yeah, I'm just mocking it up to get some angles. At this point, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be building these trusses myself. One, I think I can get the lumber cheaper. And two, the delivery costs. They're around $180. Not to mention there's a 2-week wait once I pay for the trusses just to get them. And if I'm going to be shelling out $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 plus shipping, I want them now. I don't want to be waiting 2 more weeks. By the time I actually get to the point of putting these trusses on, it's probably already going to snow. So I can't be waiting another 2 weeks on that. With my luck, I'll end up with 2 feet of snow before then, and that's no good. So, needless to say, I'm thinking that just building these trusses are going to be my best bet. I'm just trying to figure out the height that I want. I'm roughly at a 412 pitch right now, so maybe a 512. I'd have to measure it to be sure exactly. But yeah, like I said, I'm thinking I'm going to end up building these, and then I'm going to build them in halves and then attach them together, just for the simple fact of it's easier to move a half a truss than a full truss. So I'm thinking that's the plan. That's what I'm going with right now. Something similar to this. Of course, there'll be cross bracing and bottom board and everything, but it'll look something similar to this. Because the width of the addition and the width from that wall to the front wall, they're going to be different. The angles are going to be different too. So that's going to be another obstacle, is making sure everything matches up with different lengths and different angles. So I mean, I've built small trusses for sheds and stuff, but this is a little bit bigger than that. I'm sure I'm capable of it. It's just a matter of actually doing it. So we'll see how it goes. As you can see, there's a few branches that have still got to be trimmed because they will be in the way. I'm still debating on whether or not just to take that whole section of trees out. I don't know. I don't want to strip every tree out of here, but I need a few of these to go because it's going to block all my solar. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of sunlight, and this is the south side. Everything's going to be blocked. Even over here on the west side, I got trees. These are my trees, and they're good sized trees. If I put solar panels on my west side, you can see how much sunlight I've got. It's not very much, not even enough to cover an entire solar panel. So I'm thinking some of these trees are gonna have to go, like those two, well, this one and this one. I think the pine tree will be alright, and then I think this one will be alright for a few years. And I'll be planting more trees. I won't just be tearing these out. I will be replacing new trees in here. Probably not the same locations, probably closer to inside the flower beds. More of a border, something slow growing and doesn't get huge. More than likely along the lines of some kind of fruiting tree. I did also get the all the gutters that were over here off, since they were not doing anything besides running water onto the new addition area, since it was clogged on one end. I want to get a couple of these low branches right here cut off too. I don't know why he didn't take them off before when he trimmed the tree. Apparently he didn't realize I didn't want them that low. But there's that one, and there's one on the other side of the tree too. Chickens seem to be laying in the coop now. I got 5 eggs earlier. I think we got 5 yesterday and 4 the day before that, since I found that nest. Baby bunnies, everything's good now. Nobody's missing. Everybody's there. So we're still at 7. I'm hoping it's just because it's our first litter that we're in this situation. That and the holes that were in the mesh that I believe that a couple of them went missing because of. So now that that's all patched up and everything's good, I think we should be alright. I hope we don't lose any more. You can kind of see the grass is filling in. I still got to reseed a lot, but it's $20, $20+ a bag for seed, so I haven't been spending money on seed when I've got, as you can see, this to finish and money to come up with for this still. I have some materials, I just don't have enough. Trying not to get ahead of myself on some projects like this electrical, which is why I didn't hook anything up. I just ran it because I had it and I didn't have anything else I could do at the time. And that's one less thing I'll have to worry about later on. So, yeah, this is my dilemma on what I'm gonna do with this. The hard part is having exact measurements so everything meets up perfect with having this roof on and doing this over a period of a month. So I need to get the walls done here, and then I have to start stripping this roof down, getting all the shingles off, and then I'll have to take all these roof vents and stuff down, and then I'm going to end up tarping it. I'm still debating on whether or not to use plywood or runners. I'm thinking plywood might be the only option I have, primarily because I don't know if I'm going to have the money for the metal at this point for this winter. It may just be have roof felt on it, on the plywood, and I already looked up the price on 32 by or 34 by 42 foot tarp. which would cover this entire area. So I'm thinking that might be my what I'm going to do this winter is just get the roof up and then get it covered and get it tarped. Get the felt down because we all know tarps leak. And then I'll put the tarp over top the felt and then I'll attach that to the roof. And then I think that's probably all I'm going to be able to do this year. I mean, I'll be able to do a little bit inside and, underneath the roof, such as, the insulation and stuff. But I think that's kind of more important right now than actually having the metal on here. I think, like I said, I think I'll be all right if I just put the felt up here. I won't be shoveling the roof off like I did last winter, that's for sure. But this is also going to be have a higher pitch on it, so I'm thinking it might not be as bad. And since there won't be any insulation right away, and we're already down into 40-degree nights with no heat running, because I still have to do the duct work. Like I said, I'm going to be getting the flexible, cheap stuff right now just for this year until I have the extra $1,000 to do it right and pay somebody to have it done right. So that's my plan as of right now. Build the trusses, put them on. What I'm probably going to do is finish these walls, build the half a truss for this side all the way across to get this up here. I'll have to cut this edge out and build that wall up. And then once this side's done and has plywood on it, I will come to the other side and do that side. So as of right now, that's my plan. Get the roof covered on this side, and then I'll work on the other side. But I just wanted to share that with you. I am diligently working on this place. It just doesn't look like there's a lot of progress because there's a lot of thought and work going into it. These damn chickens are digging up my grass. Over here scratching away on all my new grass seed growing over there. Oh, if they weren't making food for me, I'd get rid of them. They'd be all in the freezer, which they may end up soon. The white turkey does keep getting out of the coop every once in a while, or out of the pen. She'll fly over, and then the male will be strutting along the fence, getting all mad about it, because he can't get out because he's too big. He's almost twice her size. But still have yet to get turkey eggs. Anybody got an idea on how long it takes for a turkey to lay an egg? I've had them since February-ish. So it's been a while. They're over 6 months. And like I said, my chickens are all laying. I'm not sure why they're not laying yet. If they just gotta wait another month or two or what. I was hoping to get a couple babies before the cold hit. That way they'd be a few weeks old. Better chance of survival. But I'm going to finish up figuring this stuff out over here, and then I'm going to call it a night. It's already 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I got to go to my other job tomorrow, so fun. But I'll talk to y'all later.